Alliance's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned.
It's like they are, because they started out picking everything really fast, right? And banning everything really fast. So I kind of feel like OG already picked what they wanted to go for. But buffing the bear, yeah, that's a thing.
If this really is the Invoker, like...
It's kind of a cool draft, honestly.
remaining.
Like, they just buff the bear up, the bear's gonna attack towers really fast. I'm sure they'd love to have
5 seconds
a
remaining.
Beastmaster as well, but it's basically bear buff, ganks from Legion, and Ogre, Caudle. If Ogre gets semi-farmed, Caudle can
Alliance's turn to ban.
Proc Magic him and he can double stun with Unrefined. That's gonna be potentially really strong.
Mhm.
But once BKBs come out, I just feel like Alliance's draft is gonna fall flat. This looks like a cool theory crafted team, but and we haven't seen the last pick, but
10
Caudle
seconds
Ogre,
remaining.
like, they don't have good team fight at all. And I feel like OG's gonna run them over in that way.
Alliance's turn to pick.
Oh, VS is the final ban.
Well, that would have been OG's hero. Okay.
Yeah.
They can swap whoever's dueled. That would have been a really good counter to.
They don't really have
You,
a
you,
say.
you could,
their
you could
offense.
always all...
Okay.
Radiant team pick.
All right. This is another way to do it. With Chakra Magic on Caudle, it's gonna give. And this is the other piece they're missing. Caudle didn't synergize with any of the lineup really, but now it's quite good. Storm Spirit can TP to lane, counter push, recall him back. You can give him mana.
A jump and chase that's not reliant on
10
items actually
seconds
being on your
remaining.
heroes.
Yeah, so he counters Tinker, and he counters Nature's Prophet, and
Yep.
if he gets an Orchid,
5
he's good against
seconds
Phoenix.
remaining.
He's a little even against Slardar. I like Slardar versus Storm, but this is a good pick with Legion backing that up. The Earth Spirit's gonna offset a little bit coming out of
Is this like
OG.
one of the first games we haven't seen Lion Vandal picked?
Yeah.
I want to believe. I know you're gonna ask, but I want to believe.
I want to
Alfredo,
also,
you
but
got this.
Alliance all the way. Alliance all the way. The Ogre was called. I'm presuming you're on the Ogre train?
You know, I was all for Alliance to try and dictate the pace of the game and actually have a win scenario. In this one, if the Storm Spirit can actually get some momentum, then I'll believe in Alliance. But at the moment, I swing more the way of OG. I actually
Right.
feel like their draft is a lot easier to execute and has a lot less variables.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a standard draft,
Yes,
isn't it? It's
I
more
love the
what
smirk on
what we're
Burgess'
used
face.
to, but
Yeah.
you can't be pleased the Lions have been ballsy
5
here, to
seconds
say the
remaining.
least.
I'm excited about their draft. I just think
Yeah.
it's one of those I love to watch, but it's not. It's so like theory crafted that it's
They've not
maybe
convinced you, have they?
impractical.
They've
I
not
like the
convinced
OG
you.
draft better just because it looks so much safer. It's all
Okay.
stuff they play. It's stuff
Prepare
that's
for
truly in the meta. Can they make Ogre work, for example, with Legion,
Okay.
Commander, and Call? That's like
Oh,
three
is that
heroes
why
that are
it's working?
iffy.
Because you actually have to agree with me.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
really
well, that's
upset about
harsh
that.
as well. Okay, we've got
I'll be
consternation on the panel right now. They're in dispute. We'll leave them to dispute a little bit more as we head over to our Capitalist and Blitz commentary team.
I mean, at this point in time, teams are just making it, like, they're lowballing it, you know? I don't know how Storm Spirits just keep on popping up whenever we cast together, but Alliance have drafted one. They also have a Legion Commander safe lane. Some interesting stuff from the Alliance team, but do you kind of agree with Purge that it just looks like OG's lineup is just easier to execute, and you kind of want to back that just because of that?
Yeah, at the same time, I do agree that OG's lineup is pretty easy to execute. Like, their goals to
30 seconds
victory
to
a lot
battle.
clearer, but I think that's mainly just because we never see heroes like Caudle and Ogre into the game,
Mhm.
especially Legion Commander. Like, Alliance have a draft that hasn't really been in vogue ever, really. This just seems like a weird combination of heroes, but I've long since stopped doubting S4. This guy just does whatever he wants and wins. Of course, you're going to ask me how Storm stacks up against that lineup. The one thing I should answer.
The Tinker mid matchup.
The battle
But I want to know
begins.
at least how the laning phase goes.
Oh, maybe they actually just do Storm safe lane. Yeah, it is going to be Storm safe lane.
Okay.
They're going to allow Lone Druid to go one-on-one against the Tinker. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that
Although
sounds alright.
Miracle just got Bounty Rune and just ate the ward. In this game overall, though, I think Storm goes pretty ham.
Not too much lockdown. I did like the Earth Spirit response from OG.
Yeah.
It helped out significantly, and it would have put like a lot more pressure on the Storm Spirit mid very early on, but this is in part why Alliance are running the Lone Druid mid. The combination of nukes that Tinker is able to apply, right, and ganking power of the Earth Spirit makes this mid lane more of the hard lane